What's up guys? Today we are going to be installing these Renthal fat bars on the Z125 along with the MNNTHBX top clamp, which is so sexy. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and take off the controls, the levers, the handlebar, and the top clamp. Beforehand, you are going to need a 30mm socket. So I recommend getting that off Amazon or something. I overpaid for mine at a local auto parts store. The reason being is normally I would say use a crescent wrench, but as you can see, it does not fit in there. There's no way to get in there as these do not come off. So you're gonna need the 30mm beforehand. So I'm letting you know now. Also, there is 2 bolts up underneath that I didn't know about. So I recommend just taking off the 2 bolts, tipping the headlight down and getting to those. They're kind of up underneath, just kind of tying some wires together and stuff. Also, didn't recognize it at first, but when you do take out these 2 8mm bolts, they're actually right here, if you could see that. That's actually holding your speedo up, so your speedo will fall. So heads up. But after that, it should all come loose. It's not that bad. All right guys, so here is the difference between the stock handlebars and the new Renthal fat bars. It's an absolute huge difference. It not only looks better, but also, as you can see there, it is fatter, so that way it's going to be a little bit stronger. But yeah, just a totally different curve. I will show you guys different videos of me riding, so that way it kind of shows the difference more as you're riding. So I'll show you guys that later on. But here is the different top clamps as well. So here is the stock top clamp, really nothing to it, just simple. Obviously the hole is smaller than the new one because you do need a larger hole for these fat bars, as I was showing you earlier right there. So with this one, it is capable of using a fat bar. It's also more lightweight as it is built out of billet aluminum. Also, if you look on the bottom right here, I don't know if you could really tell, but there's actually different holes, 2 holes right here where the main bolt right there goes through. The reason for that is you can actually adjust these. They're 4-way adjustable, so you can adjust them from the slot that's in there now, which you probably can't see very well, but you can adjust it to the other one to make it go farther back, and that's 2 adjustments to make it do the final 2 adjustments. You can actually take this piece and flip it around, and that will give you 2 different adjustments. All on the MNNTHBX website shows you the differences. I'm just gonna run with it as it is and see what I think about it. But anyways guys, enough talk, let's install them already. Before you go ahead and tighten down everything on your top clamp, you're gonna wanna do that 30mm nut first. So that one's gonna be at 32 foot-pounds. The reason you're gonna wanna do that first, you're gonna wanna tighten this down to push everything down before you tighten these side ones. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. And there we go, 32 pounds. So now we're just gonna tighten these side ones. I think they're like 15 pounds. And then you just put your speedo back on, all that stuff. Not very difficult. Now for the handlebar clamp, I'm just gonna kind of keep them all loose because I'm probably gonna end up adjusting the bars forward and backward. But once I'm done, you are gonna need to tighten these down to 18 foot-pounds. So I guess just don't forget. All right guys, I just got the handlebars together and man, are they awesome. Definitely wider than stock. That's the first thing that I can tell you guys, really wide. Also, I didn't cover it. I kind of went ahead and put on everything because I didn't want to bore you guys and make it where it was like, oh, he's putting on this, but you guys get it. So I went ahead and put it all on. But these bars are definitely wider than stock. That's the first thing you'll notice. They are a little bit lower, but it's not too low. I was actually wondering if it was gonna like arch my back really awkwardly, but it doesn't. So that's good to see. I will be, riding with it eventually and getting my thoughts on it and everything. If it's too low, I can always get a riser and bring it back up. But they are a lot thicker than stock, so I'm not worrying about them bending, breaking, whatever. Wider than stock, so you have more room to mount things. It's a really nice setup. I really like it. I have the pad on right now, but I might end up taking the pad off just because I want to see the billet aluminum stuff. I mean, it just looks sexy. So that's why I kind of want it. I still have the stock brake lever, For now, I'll probably end up changing that later on. I did put on some TST axle sliders, video coming out. TST bar end sliders. That video will be coming out eventually. But yeah, bar end sliders, there we go. I got some Pro Grip grips. I really like them. I got them on my FZ. It's kind of like a gel in the middle, but on the edges it's kind of like that normal kind of texture you are used to seeing on grips. But I like them. They're a little bit better for impact, and especially with doing wheelies and me slamming back down, not being able to control it, I want to have a softer landing. Other than that, a big change is the clutch lever. I did upgrade to the Righteous Stunt clutch lever. Obviously, I am trying to do more wheelies and stunt and everything, so I figured I'd go ahead and get that. You know, I like it. I'm gonna have to get used to it most definitely, but I made my control fit in the middle, so that's really nice. It all kind of fits there. And probably I'll be getting a handbrake pretty soon, so I wanted to have that so I can have my handbrake up under it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I really like them. Obviously, I'm gonna have to get on the road and see what they're like, but they're really nice. Definitely wider, a little bit lower. That's the biggest thing I'll say. But yeah, it feels more like a bigger bike now, if that makes any sense. It feels more like a big bike than the little bike with the bars in the middle. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this, please leave a like. If you guys have any questions over any of these parts, please leave a comment and I'll try to answer any of those questions. But yeah, I'm gonna go ride, see what I think about it, and probably in the next riding video where you see this, I'll be giving it my thoughts and first impressions. But anyways, guys, take it easy.